Welcome back to the podcast. That's the Schmeat Nation 3 podcast. Once again, playoffs week 2. I'm your host, Kieran Hale, alongside Adam Rocket. Adam, how you feeling 1 week out from the Christmas
Feel good.
break?
Won my matchup, so will not be clapping on planes, guaranteed at this point. Big weight off the chest. Wasn't super worried about it, but always feels good to get the win. And you coming off by, finally have to worry about fantasy again.
It was nice. I got a taste of what it's like to not have to stress over a fantasy matchup, and it was super nice. But we're right back into the flames here, so let's get into it. What I thought was going to be a really good week of playoff matchups kind of turned out to be some dominant performance. So starting in here, Jamie takes down Reese handedly. Obviously, Reese does have that classic super sad situation where he could have beat anyone on the other side of the bracket, but falls to a 232 point. Did anyone look it up? Is this
It has to be. It has to be. Yeah.
It seems high. An insane performance from Jamie. And like not even top down. She did have a 7.8 from George Pickens, so easily could have been higher. So
yeah.
Commendable.
But the kicker, man, anytime you're getting 26 points out of the kicker, like it's gonna be a big week.
Yeah, I mean, good Lord. Jason Myers, the absolute go, won that game single-handedly. Yeah, position rank 1 to your Lord.
Yeah.
Jamie is an absolute
I saw that
force.
he is on track for just like the most points scored in NFL history in a season. It's absolutely insane what he's doing this year.
That's crazy. Holy shit, did not think that was coming. So, and then on Reese's side, I mean, could have beat most other people, could have beat everyone else in the playoffs. Like, not a horrible way to go down. Obviously, I don't know how you get Colby Parkinson in his lineup, but even then wouldn't have worked. So he can go down knowing that he just got unlucky playing the fourth best team in the playoffs. So
yep.
Reese, at least you're not clapping, Reese, but
yeah,
great to have you in the season. Jamie moves on, plays Seth next week. And then the other side of the matchup, obviously, Aaron has lived and died with the Kansas City Chiefs. And, Patrick Mahomes went down and Aaron dies, unfortunately, alongside.
Yeah, you just hate to see the season go that way or just end that way. But it's one of those things where if Aaron were playing next to somehow eked out a win here, it's just, you move on another week just to get devastated the next week. Yeah. And then on Brad's side, Trey McBride, wow, 50 points. How many 50-point performances have there been this season?
I don't think, at least on starting rosters, I don't think there have been many. Like, I think of that Brock Bowers 60-some-odd point performance, and then obviously Kyle Pitts also in this week, I think, right?
I guess it is always the tight ends with the 1.5. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there have been other places, but when I'm thinking of tight ends, they have the advantage with the tight end premium, and then Trey McBride's got to be going towards some historic mark. He's just been absolutely dominant. I don't know if there's tight end records in reach for him, but hell of a performance. Obviously carries Brad damn near single-handedly. Like if he got 17 points, Brad loses. So
yeah,
insane week for him. Kind of a mediocre week all around otherwise, but
yeah, one of those weeks for Brad where, again, when you're on this side of the matchup, you just thank your lucky stars that you didn't play in the other matchup that both teams outscored you.
Yeah, true that. So Brad moves on. And then over here, the big one, of course, Andrew secures himself not going to be clapping on planes, which I think Andrew was pretty nervous about it because he flies a lot. So he was someone on the side of it where he didn't want it to be every flight you take you have to clap. He bargained it down to 2, and now he doesn't have to do it at all.
Yep, now there's no worries on his end. That's always such a good win to pick up the win to end your season. Not doing anything.
Now you put the feet up. Don't have to watch football from any fantasy perspective. Close out of the app. Delete the app.
Delete it until next year. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And on Parker's side, he's
lost
still
to Andrew twice in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, twice in a row, and it's like, yeah, you didn't deserve to make playoffs. You got 118 this week. It's like it indeed would have been a free win if you played anyone in the playoffs. So
yeah. I mean, Parker's just been struggling all year, I think, with Justin Jefferson, man. That's just like, are you ever going to bench Justin Jefferson? Probably not, but like at this point, you have to. Such a disappointing season.
Yeah, it's been tough. He's got ugly names all around. And then the other key matchup here, of course, this puts you in position to not have to clap either. So well done there, Adam. 191-2. Damn, could have beat everyone but Jamie in playoffs.
Yeah, this is one where my team kind of was too late. My team was built for the playoffs. It was just a matter of getting in the dance. And unfortunately, just fell short in the regular season. But my team is powered up.
Yeah, man. You would have been there if you were in, unless you played Jamie, of course. But you probably would have been more like... No, yeah, I guess you would have been in the Brad spot. So.
Yeah, but fun season, I guess. I was in it for most of the year until I wasn't. And then, yeah, kind of a bummer. But just had a mid-team.
Sometimes that's all you can ask for. And then, of course, both these teams still very much in it, so we'll talk about them. But I would have had more to say about Eddie's team, except Jamie put up 232. So 215 is still an insane performance. Obviously, Eddie hasn't really tasted anything like this. And then 59 from Kyle Pitts. Good Lord.
Yeah, this would have been one of the high, like it probably would have been top 3 scores this year. And it would be very impressive if it were for Jamie. But like, I looked at this in the morning and saw that he was projected like 260 points. I was like, holy. And then that's with Trevor Lawrence on the bench, too.
Oh, my God. 56.
Like, what could have been? It's not like his QB didn't perform, but like, man, what a performance.
This is one of those things where it's like, it's whether you win or lose this matchup, it sucks being in the bottom on ESPN because it means nothing. Like ESPN has the worst loser.
It's just the buy, it's like in Sleeper, the bottom 2 teams have the buy in the toilet bowl. So I mean, it's the same thing.
True, it is. Yeah, you're right. Good observation. So, all right, moving into the week 16 matchups. Let's start at the top. We got Seth, number 1 in the regular season, goes up against Jamie, coming off a 230-point victory. Last time Jamie played Seth, she put up 201. Seth's still respectable 182. How do you view this matchup?
I would hate to be going up against Jamie's team. Just to open the app and see Jamie's team after what they did last week, it's crazy. Look at those player rankings, man. That's wild.
Yeah, it's clean.
It's clean. Out of the park again.
Yeah, and when you look down the rankings too, and you see like, oh, this is an ugly ranking. It's like, oh, Marion Hampton, who was just hurt, or Marvin Harrison, who it's like, oh, if she doesn't have to play Marvin Harrison, she has to play like a fucking
Cody Pollard. Yeah, or
it's like just an absolute monstrosity. So, any given Sunday there. But yeah, this is one of the things I'm going to look at next time is we don't have reseeding activated. And I feel like there's a point to be made here. So obviously Bradley has a great team as well, but I think reseeding just kind of makes sense, but I don't know. I have a lot of overarching changes we'll talk about later, so no point spewing those out. But then on Seth's side, it's weird not talking about what he did last week or having that in the bag at all, but obviously still has a great team getting the bye, securing it, but there's some concerns here. I mean, Ladd McConkey, I think Tet's had a couple games off since his kind of fire streak. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't really done anything since week 11, and even then you have to go back to week 8 if we exclude it. So he's had a little bit of a dry run there. And then Ladd McConkey, I don't think's done anything in weeks. Yeah, he's looking back to week 10 with a nice worthy one. So he's got some concerns.
That's been tough.
But he does have Jahmyr Gibbs, who's been on, off, and I think this is the on week. It is, yeah.
Oh,
42, and then 22 is his off week. So great. 62, 14, and then 38. So expecting a fuck ton against Pittsburgh here. I think the Lions are playing for their lives, too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, so I don't know if you know, but that correlates with their win-loss, win-loss. They've gone back and forth with win-losses over the last like 6 weeks too. So
Oh,
if they win, he's probably going to get 40 plus points, and if they lose, he's probably going to get 12 points. And I think they're going to win the Steelers game. So I think Jahmyr Gibbs probably has a big week again this week. Josh Jacob is a little bit concerning. I don't really know what's going on with his injury. I feel like I got a sleeper notification saying that he was out last week, and then he played.
He didn't practice Wednesday, but that's usually veteran rest. I have to assume he plays. I feel like this was dating back to the Bears game last time, too. He was like injured going into it and then was fine. Having 12 attempts, still gets fucking 73 yards, a touchdown, throws up 26 points. Like, Jesus Christ. This guy does a lot with a little, so.
Yeah.
It's a great team. This is a tough one to call.
The one concern that I have with Jamie's team is having Devon Achane there. I don't know if you saw, but they are benching Tua this week, which, like, yeah, Tua's not a great quarterback, but at least we know what Achane is with Tua. But what is Achane with Quinn Ewers? Like, are they just going to stack that box?
Yeah, he'll definitely be running against it. He has been doing better, like, just in the run game than he, like, I think last season he had, like, an insane amount of receptions. He still, of course, does, but that's just because they call a bunch of screenplays. Like, last season, it was the classic Tua drops back, looks right, and throws it, you know? So he's been doing better with the touches he's getting, like 174, 134. But
yeah, he's definitely having a good year rushing. But it's just one of those things where, well, how does Quinn Ewers get him the ball? Like, if I'm the Cincinnati defense, granted, not a great defense, I'm probably only focusing on the worst. I don't know. It's tougher. I feel like it's closer than ESPN puts it here with a 7-point line. I guess that's pretty close for fantasy. But I think Jamie's going to keep rolling. I'm going to pick Jamie.
You're going to take her going? Yeah. Oh, man. It's hard. It's hard, but I could see the path for both teams. It sucks that we have to pick, you know?
I know,
just like
right?
These are both good teams. I don't want to choose anyone. I'll go Seth. Got a little bit of a narrative going as we jump into the next one here. Bradley at 7-7, big win last week. Goes up against me at 9-5, coming off the bye. And I'll be honest, I feel a bit like a minecart who's losing wheels as he goes. Like this ever since Daniel Jones went down, and the team's just been falling apart. Like, it feels horrible because Daniel Jones goes down, and it's like, what is Tyler Warren? Like, I thought I had a tight end who could compete against Trey McBride, but, like, not even close anymore. Like, Trey McBride is such a cheat code in this format. I think he can work it. And then, as the aforementioned Quinn Ewers, like, now what is Jalen Waddle? Like, my team was built on these, like, consistent factors that are now just, like, gone. Like, I'm terrified of this week. I have to start CJ Stroud at quarterback and just pray that Vegas keeps it kind of close, or the run game doesn't get going and heat up. Like, it feels terrible. I really don't feel good about the team going into this matchup, but obviously I have JSN and CMC, but then you can boil that down and it's like JSN last time he played the Rams put up what? 5.8. Oh no, that's Minnesota.
That's Minnesota.
Oh no, he did great against.
Yeah, he had a good game.
He's fine. Yeah, never mind. We're good.
Yeah, the only thing with JSN and the Rams is I think just Darnold is rattled by the Rams. He's lost 3 in a row dating back to last season against the Rams, and he looked bad in all of those games. So I don't know if they got something going on in his head, but it is definitely the time of year to have rookie running backs. Like, I feel like Travion Henderson has been pretty good recently, especially coming off the bye last week, but he looks explosive. And of course you got Christian McCaffrey, like, it's just one of those things where he could go for 40 points. So there's a reason that you got the bye. On Brad's side, do we like Drake London's been a bait all season? Is he playing? Was Mike Evans just an emotional game and he goes back to sort of being that old guy? There's concerns on both sides.
Yeah, it's there, but if Drake London plays, like, I think he does great because he's just been great, but it has been a hot minute. I'm kind of surprised that they're bringing him back. Like, I heard with those PCL injuries that it's like the re-injury risk is high, and it's just, they're obviously playing for nothing, but these footballers go differently. So
Yeah.
I will say that Mike Evans terrifies me because we saw last week, like, they're clearly just trying to get him a fuck ton of yards to try and get 1,000 yards. Even though
there's no way unless he gets like 700 yards in the last 3 weeks, there's no way.
Yeah,
But you have been burned by Mike Evans in the fantasy playoffs before. I remember that was my win over you was the Mike Evans 3 touchdown game, and that was against the Panthers. I don't know if you remember. So maybe get some like Vietnam flashbacks.
That was the classic, like, wait, why is there just a single guy on Mike Evans? Why is he single coverage again? He's already scored 2 touchdowns, and then he gets a 3rd touchdown. Yeah, I remember. I'll never forget. So, yeah, I don't feel great about the team. I just feel like there's narratives kind of across the board about these guys that I'm starting, but, oh, man, it feels bad. And then, like, just Trey McBride. It's a Trey McBride angle. Like, you can't overcome 50 points. I don't even there's no way I start Tyler Warren either. I think this is probably going to be Evan Engram. Like, I picked him up just to think about it, like, because like Phillip Rivers looks
it's a tough choice.
Like what I look like, It's just,
there was a lot of air underneath those balls. He was not getting it into those tight windows.
No, he let it linger a little bit. So, it's a tough one to call. I think most of the day I wanted to call it Brad and then say there's a Lamb Bowl in the championship, which I do love that narrative just as a commissioner.
I'm taking you. I gotta believe. It's been a while since you won the championship. I like the idea of having the only people with 2 championships are the podcasters. Ball knowers, straight up ball knowers.
I'll go Brad. Yeah, I just really don't feel great about my team when I look at it on paper, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I do have a lot of guys on the bench that are kind of working, and then I have wait. Where's Roma Tuesday? Should this guy be somewhere? I don't know. Rome is somewhere. I thought Rome was on my team.
Did you drop him?
I didn't think so. I don't know. He's a problem anyway.
There's no way you started, right?
Yeah, he doesn't come in. So, yeah. Give me Brad, and then real quickly we'll touch down all the rest. So, Reese and Aaron, who are you taking here in the game?
I'll take Reese and the Aaron's team fell apart, but she probably also isn't going to swap Patrick Mahomes out. So.
Yeah, give me Reese as well. If you don't open the app, I don't even blame you. You versus Andrew, who you take?
I'll take myself again. Coming off a big week, why not? I'll still set a lineup.
Yeah, you dominated Andrew the last time too, but I'll go Andrew just to give you a chance to catch up to the thing. All right, a big one here. Parker versus Eddie. One of these two will be in the clapping bowl. Eddie coming off an insane performance. But he averages 145 on the year.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It will be interesting to see if he chases the Trevor Lawrence 6 touchdown. Who do the Jags play?
They play Denver.
That's a tough one to chase the points on.
Yeah, and he rides with Denver. Obviously, Kyle Pitts is there, but Kyle Pitts seems to be going when Drake London doesn't play. So there's a bit of a narrative there. Holy shit, Kyle Pitts is number 2. I guess putting up 50, whatever will do that. There's no way he's been.
I guess he's been performing, dude. This guy he's arrived.
Yeah. Well, it's as soon as Drake London went out. He's been insane.
I saw that he had 4 career touchdowns before that game, and then he got 3 in that game.
Holy shit. I'll do it.
That's insane. The crazy thing about Kyle Pitts is he's also only like 24 years old. Like he's just getting into the prime. Like he's younger than Trey McBride. I don't know. I think it was an emotional game for Eddie. Give me Parker here. I think he bounces back.
Dude, look at the names in Parker's side.
I hate it, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, fair
he
enough.
Finally gets Justin. Dude, just the courage to bench Justin Jefferson. It takes guts, and I
And
respect
he
it.
plays New York too. He's probably gonna go crazy. He's definitely gonna go crazy.
If you got
He's
Justin
on the
Jefferson
wrong
and
side
other
of
leagues that are
history.
still alive, somehow fire him up.
Yeah, fire him up, Parker Stadium. And Wandale too. This guy hates Wandale.
This
Oh,
is his
he
best.
just put up 18. What?
It's
I don't
his
know.
best wide receiver, and he refuses to play him.
Dude,
This
no
guy will
wonder
play
starting
Devo
Devo
over him.
Samuel and Khalil Shakir. What on earth is going on? Why do I have to say this to you? Start your actual players. Like Wandale's been good the whole season. He's been on the bench half the time. So, oh well, whatever. He's 7-7. And the last matchup here.
Wait, are you taking Eddie?
Oh yeah. Give me Eddie. Jasper at 4-10 versus Connor at 5-9. But this is what it comes down to. Jasper might have a pretty good shot here to avoid the clapping bowl. Like Joe Burrow's been weird, and
He
then
looks
the rest of Connor's
so depressed.
yeah, it's like the rest of Connor's team's also kind of a coin flip. But on Jasper's side, like I kind of like the names, and I saw the waiver wire ad getting the Cardinals, assumed running back 1 there. So Jasper's active, he's locking in. How do you feel about this matchup?
I mean, it's one of those things where Jasper kind of put up a dud last week, but also came up against an unstoppable force of the I Suck at Fantasy squad.
Yeah, I mean it's tough to do, but wait, how many?
You got some of my old players are on that team, so we're rooting for. This team is named after me too. It's like the Browns, named after the owner of the Bengals.
He's got them there. I'll never forget the call of AJ Brown 8 weeks ago where he was just being fucking awful, and you're like, well, he's gonna finish as a wide receiver 1, and now here he is.
I mean, it's just 11. That's what AJ Brown does.
Insane call.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, Connor started Cooper Kupp. It's like, what are we? There's some questionable decisions here too. I feel like you gotta start TJ Moore with Rome out. Like he's going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. We're not far from a 0.6 game. A 1 for -4 is crazy. So maybe not. You know your team better than I do.
But Cooper Kupp, man, has that guy done anything all year? I don't know.
Well, he's
averaging
50, so.
How can you start this guy?
Oh my!
I guess emotional game against the Rams. Maybe.
The rivalry game. What did he do last time? 5.3. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. It's this one's hard to pick. I'll take Jasper. You gotta stick with my trade buddy.
I'll take him as well, and I think as Sacco commissioner, it only makes sense that Connor's clapping. So, all right. I can't wait for this to be over, honestly. Football without fantasy is starting to get more and more. I think it's just because there's been so many highs and lows this season. I'm just kind of looking forward to be out of it. So we'll see if that's where I am. Just observing a Lamb Bowl matchup, great. So
it would be fun.
We'll see what it is. Sure. 10th season of the league is good. So
yeah,
all right, any final. It has been a good year. We'll see where the playoffs, how they pan out. And then I will have a little, I've been doing a quick scratch sheet for rule changes and what I want to do moving forward and how I view the league and where we're going. So stay tuned for that video coming in the early off season. And otherwise, it's been a great year. 10-year anniversary of the league. Feel like the memes have been on fire. I like Andrew chiming in for random Carolina sports lore updates. That's been electric. So keep it going.
Yeah. All right.
Good luck, Schmeat Nation.
Good luck to all those still alive.